Hey friends, welcome back to Shalise Bakes Cakes. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on all of the fun. Last November, I think it was, I shared my butter roll recipe with all of you and you guys went crazy for it. It's still one of my most popular recipes on here, my most popular videos. So today you guys have been asking and we are gonna make it happen while we're home. We're gonna make some cinnamon rolls. So we're gonna make my butter roll recipe, but we're gonna turn them into cinnamon rolls, guys. I'm so excited to share this all with you and I hope you guys have fun following along, and let's make some cinnamon rolls. To start out, I have 2 cups of lukewarm water and I have my rapid rise yeast, and I'm gonna put 2 envelopes into our warm water. Then I'm adding 2 teaspoons of sugar. That helps the yeast rise a little bit better if you put a little bit of sugar into it. Then I have my whisk and I'm just gonna kind of mix it all in. Now we're just gonna let this rise. To start out, we're gonna add 6 eggs and we're gonna beat them. Now we'll add a cup of sugar, and then we'll add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Now we'll add a cup of melted butter. Make sure that when you add your melted butter that it is not super hot so it doesn't scramble your eggs. Okay, then we are going to add our yeast. As you can see, it's grown. So we're gonna put it in to our mixture. All right, after the yeast is mixed in, we are gonna add 9 cups of flour. You can tell when the dough is done because you can see it started pulling away from my bowl. That's how you know that the dough is done. You also pull it up and it should be fairly sticky. So pull it off of the hook. Your hands, it should stick to your fingers a little bit. That is good. That means it's a good consistency. It's kind of bouncing back a little bit. And now we're gonna cover it and let it rise for an hour. To make the filling for our cinnamon rolls, I have about a cup of butter since this recipe makes 48 cinnamon rolls. You can half it and do just butter rolls for 24 and then 24 cinnamon rolls. Totally up to you. But for the filling, I'm doing a cup of brown sugar and then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And we'll just mix that together. That'll be some seriously good filling. All right, then we'll just mix that together, guys. Another fun trick I learned is when you grease your pan with butter, put a little bit of the cinnamon and brown sugar mixture onto the pan, and they'll cook up nice and yummy, and so the bottoms will be just delicious, as well as the tops and the insides. It's just kind of a fun little trick. As you can see, our dough has risen so good. We're gonna put a little bit of flour here down on the table. Make sure your table is clean, washed, and ready for this dough. This is a no kneading recipe. We don't have to knead it. So we're just gonna put some flour here, and I'm just gonna kind of, you know, just punch it down a little bit right here. And then we're gonna form it into a ball. Just kind of tuck it under. Tuck it right under so it's a nice ball. Then I've got my little pizza scraper and we're gonna cut it right down the middle, right in half. And now we're gonna do the same kind of thing. We're gonna just keep forming it into a little ball. Push it under. And then we'll set that aside. And we'll do the same here. Just continue to push that right under. Form that nice ball. All right, now we've got two nice dough balls, and we set this one aside over here, and we're gonna focus on this guy. Now we're gonna cut this one in half again. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing, but now we have even smaller ones, guys. Okay, so now I've got two small balls of dough here, and we are going to start rolling this guy out. If you need a little bit more flour, go ahead and place that down now. Okay, now we're gonna roll this little ball of dough out. It should feel elasticy as you're rolling it. That means it's good dough. We're just gonna roll it out to a circle, the best circle you can get. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now that we have a pretty good formed circle with our dough, I'm going to just dump some butter right here in our circle. It gets a little bit messy here, but that's okay. And we are just gonna spread this around. Just get messy, it's fun. Now comes the fun part. We have our yummy brown sugar and cinnamon mixture, and we're just gonna start dumping it right onto this melted butter. Okay. Dump that right on here. Be as generous as you want or not as generous, really just depends on your preference. Just dump that right on here, guys. Okay, once it's on, you can spread it a little bit, make sure it's more even. Okay, now that we've got this ready, let's do a little bit more, because why not? All right, now we're gonna use my pizza cutter again, and we're going to just do a little bit of math here. Just kidding. Okay, we're gonna cut straight across, you guys, just straight, cut it in half, and we're gonna cut it in fourths. And then we'll just cut it into thirds, each little section. Just like that. So we're making a pizza cinnamon roll. Okay. All right, after we have made our pizza, we're just gonna pick up our little dough and we're gonna roll it into a little crescent. And there we have it. There's our cinnamon rolls, and then we're gonna put them on a pan right here. And we're just gonna keep rolling them up, guys. right, there's our pound of cinnamon rolls. Now I'm gonna wrap them up tight and we're gonna let them rise for about, you know, depending on 1 to 2 hours till they double in size. All right, these have been rising for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. Just watch until they get golden brown on top, and then we'll add the cream cheese frosting. While we're waiting for our cinnamon rolls to cook, we are gonna make the cream cheese frosting that goes on top. We need a 1/4 cup of softened butter, a 4-ounce cream cheese. We're also gonna put in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Okay, now that that's combined, we are going to add 1.5 cup of powdered sugar. We'll just combine that all together and we'll have some seriously yummy cream cheese glaze, frosting, whatever you call it, put on these yummy cinnamon rolls. All right, now we have some seriously yummy cream cheese glaze put on these cinnamon rolls when they get done baking. I'm so excited, guys. These cinnamon rolls just came out of the oven and they smell amazing. We have our cream cheese glaze and I'm just gonna kind of spread it across the cinnamon rolls while they're hot. You can be as generous with this as you want or not as generous. It's just your preference on how much frosting you want on your cinnamon rolls. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys love these cinnamon rolls as much as my family does.